After I wrote everything you just read, I thought relief would come. I thought once the truth left my mouth, the weight would reduce. I was wrong. Some stories do not want to be told. They want to be lived to the end. That same night, sleep finally took me. Not because I was tired, but because fear itself collapsed. And when fear sleeps, evil wakes. At 3:07 a.m., the room smelled different. Not decay, not shea butter. Blood, fresh blood. I opened my eyes slowly, praying to any god that would still listen. The ceiling above me was wet. Drops fell on my face. When I touched it, my fingers came back red. Then I heard breathing, slow, deep, happy. Kunle. She was standing upside down on the ceiling. Her hair hung toward the floor like black ropes. Her neck was twisted completely backward, yet she smiled at me. Her stomach was open, not cut, opened like a door, and something inside her was moving, kicking, scratching. "You are late," she said. "I have been waiting." I rolled off the bed and crawled like an animal. My legs refused to stand. The door slammed shut by itself. Windows sealed like they were never there. "You think writing our story will save you?" she laughed. "Stories are invitations." She dropped from the ceiling. When she landed, the floor cracked. I saw her feet clearly for the first time. They were not feet. They were hooves, split, wet, and covered in soil. Grave soil. "You belong to me now," she said softly, "and tonight you will see where I live." She touched my forehead with one finger. The room vanished. I was standing in a forest where the trees had faces. They whispered my name as I passed. The ground breathed. The sky was red like a wounded eye. Rivers flowed upward instead of down. And everywhere, everywhere were people. People I recognized. Men from my town, women I once greeted, children who disappeared years ago. They were all thin, hollow, smiling without joy. "Welcome home," Sade said. "This is the place between water and earth," she continued, "where promises are kept." She took me to a river. The water was black and thick like oil. Faces floated inside it, screaming without sound. "You were promised before you were born," she said calmly. "Your grandfather drank from this river when he wanted wealth. He gave them his third bloodline. That bloodline was me." I tried to scream. My voice sank into the river. Suddenly, hands grabbed me from behind. Dead hands, cold hands. They dragged me toward the water. "Once you enter," Sade said, "you will never wake up again." Just as my feet touched the river, a loud bell rang. Everything shattered. I woke up on the floor of my room, naked, shaking, bleeding from my nose. Morning light crept in, like it was afraid. Outside my door, something was scratched into the wood. 2 nights left. I ran. I did not pack anything. I did not lock the door. I ran until my lungs burned and my heart felt like it would burst. I entered a bus heading out of town. I did not care where it was going. At exactly 3:07 a.m., the bus stopped by itself. Engine died. Lights went off. Passengers murmured. Then silence. Someone screamed. The bus door opened slowly. Sad stood outside, smiling. "You can't leave," she said gently. "Distance means nothing to the dead." Everyone on that bus froze except me. She walked in. As she passed people, their eyes turned white. One man vomited black water. A woman started laughing until her jaw dislocated. She came straight to me. "Tomorrow night," she whispered, "you will come willingly." She vanished. The bus started again like nothing happened. Nobody spoke. Nobody asked questions. When we reached the next town, the driver refused to let me down. He said something was sitting beside me that only he could see. Now I'm hiding. I do not know how long this will last. My reflection no longer copies my movement correctly. Sometimes I see her face instead of mine. Sometimes I hear water flowing inside my chest. If I stop writing suddenly, know that she has come. If you are reading this at night and you feel cold for no reason, if your room smells like river water, if you hear a soft voice calling your name by 3:07 a.m., do not answer. Because my dead wife is still visiting me, and she is looking for company.